Team Coconut, that's it. It's not quite that, that's for sure. What are we using for our mod cards right now? I forget. We've got... Hard vapors. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we got Drillman and we've got a rat. Alright. That'll do for us for now. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing pretty good. We're getting back into this, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember a ton of the game past the point where I was last time. Oh, that battle mystery data is just gone. Oh, we managed to save it. That's kind of messed up, actually. Oh, neat. At least it's not hot. Yeah. We're getting a little bit of a respite over here from the miserable heat. It's in the, like, mid-lower 70s Fahrenheit right now, so I've got windows open. That's a bit of a rarity. It's gonna go up to, like, 78 tomorrow, and then it's supposed to jump into the 90s. Ugh. Not a fan. Not at all. Oh yeah, we can't. What am I doing? The airman is oh. That's all I can really think of as a response, just, oh. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get into a part of how these areas are laid out, where the game is just like, we've done away with that whole main road shit, so now you just have to figure out what kind of, where the next chunk of it is, basically. Which, not a fan of that. It's a good thing that Drillman mod card gives us air shoes, because otherwise the random holes would be quite irritating. Oh hey, this looks like a pound sign. Kind of expanded, but like, you know, a pound sign. They don't call it that anymore. Somebody I know, I don't know if he's gonna be here, but he got into a thing a couple days ago with someone to do with the term pound sign, because like it's not a very common term anymore. Yeah, I think most people recognize it as a hashtag nowadays, but Grandia HD, I've never played either. I don't know how many Grandia games there are. I know there were at least 2 because, well, I remember there being Grandia 2 in, I remember Grandia 2 was advertised rather in the manual for, you jerk. In the manual for Jade Cocoon 2, Grandia 2, and there was something else that was advertised in there, another RPG that I cannot remember off the top of my head. I've still got my copy somewhere, so I could probably go look it up if there's, like, downtime or something. Well, actually, usually I'd have to mash the cutscenes. I guess I could tape down the A button and walk away or something. That's a little silly for my standards. But yeah, that's very unfortunate regarding the quality of the port, the sound balancing. And also the FPS, but that is shockingly more... Well, saying that, you know, sound balance. It seems like a lot of people just, especially back in the day, didn't know how to get sound balance right, but apparently it hasn't necessarily been an acquired skill since then, so... Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of clouds over there. Clouds? Wait, sorry. Booerns. Well, to be fair, I don't think I played that well if I wanted to get that. So I guess it's just time to just do a little bit of this. There's no reason for me to do the L and R hold on that, but I'll do it anyway just for funsies. Get an HP memory. Nice. Oh, boo. This is when we have to start on... This is where on-trap starts being useful, I guess, huh? Ah, fuck. Oh, boy. Getting a little bit of effects there, that's for sure. Because that was acting a little crusty. But also I just played badly, so... We'll ignore that part of the equation for the time being. But yeah, I definitely was getting some weird things going on with that lock-on. I think maybe maybe the flicker effect on the frame was like off. There are a lot of like flickery graphic effects in this series though, so that's a choice that they made. That's a good question, Mega Man. I mean, wait. Oh, I guess speaking of redeems and visual stuff, I have steadily been picking at any of the like VTuber avatar stuff that I've made suggestions of. I was gonna work on that. I've just been incredibly slow. Oh, crud. Well, rip that. I kind of want to do is like
Simply Stunning, starring a pair of boomerangs, a hooker,
well,
and
you did that one before.
The medallions are not important.
You did that one last time, but you know what? It's not like I'm going to complain about next $3 bills. Plastic Allen, wow. Oh my god, he is still alive. He is in Minnesota. I hope you're enjoying Minnesota up there, Alan. I'm sure you're enjoying it a fuckload more than you are Oklahoma, that's for sure. And, yeah. How's it going, Chief? Hope you're having yourself a nice evening. And I have been enjoying those Lethal Company streams, even if I haven't always been, like, super talkative. You probably already realized that I'm quiet-ish outside of stream, where, you know, in stream I'm, you know... I'm often not talkative. It's a problem. I'm shy unless it's a case like this. I just sort of switch back and forth between being a Tenda and being like... I don't know how to finish this bit, actually, so, I may just let that one lie. Yeah, I guess there is sort of that, is that in a case like this, like, I don't know, I can talk people's ears off and yet I can't type very well. Maybe it's just because I feel there's an implicit trust with being able to talk to people. I mean, I do kind of clam up pretty hard in IRL situations around strangers, well, especially around strangers anyway. I'm still not the most talkative around, you know, even around people I know. And yet I still kind of want to get like an IRL hobby again because I miss being places. I said that like I'm in such a position where it's like I'm desperate enough for human interaction that I almost considered picking magic back up and seeing if I can't get into like a commander group or something. And then at the same time, I also looked up the commander that I wanted to run, and I'm pretty sure the cheapest I could find him at was like 50 bucks. And of course, there's a reason for that. It's not like said commander is a new... Oh, there's its phone. Yeah, Beryl, can you like airlift us into the location? It's blocked by a dark cloud. Oh, well. I suppose that I would rather it was blocked by Dark Cloud 2, possibly? I've never played Dark Cloud 2, or as it was known, Dark Chronicle, I believe in both in Japan and in Europe. I could be wrong. Anywho, yeah. You know, basically, it's just kind of this weird thing of like, hey, somehow I've managed to become both an introvert and an extrovert at the same time. And it kind of is butts. Yeah, I suppose that Ninja Man there probably should not rush in so easily. But we can... but we can go sleep and yet not really move to the next chapter. Can we throw some stuff into a chip trader? Do we have... Yeah, we got a little bit of funny money here for getting some things that aren't that useful in this game. Oh, more Tornado. I should see... Moonblade. I need to have another look at what code my, like, one air spinner is and see if I can have any synergy there whatsoever. Because if I can do combos with that, I mean, that's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, which I think is still a thing that kids say. Although, then again, I don't really know what the children are into these days, because I'm quite old. I know I'm saying that, and I'm legitimately probably the youngest person here, counting my audience, but also, you know, 34 isn't exactly a spring chicken. Well, I'm not 34 yet, but I'm very close. It's a couple months. Yeah, do we have anything we can do to help that? Again, can we get like a helicopter pack or something? Why were you just out mining random metal? Also, remember that, like, Nightman and Shadowman were both in Gospel in BN2. You should know about... This is a setup. Like, you might miss it if you're not super well-versed in this series. But also, yeah, that's kind of a dead giveaway. These whole things are implied at various points to be setups. Because, like, every member of each of these teams wants to test each other to make sure that everyone's good enough for this kind of thing. With the exception of a couple of them, this one is just like all setups. Okay, yeah, actually, I just sort of realized, wait, no, I'm freaking wrong. I think it's literally only this one. Regardless, there's enough layers to it, and also I don't remember how to get around the mines here, so... It's a free country, ain't it? This is Japan, not America, but I understand what you're saying. What do you got? 500 Zenny, and he gives us Dark Tornado. Which is not super important for us. Only some of these Dark Chips are going to be of particularly great value for our purposes. In fact, do we have any of the... Okay, yeah, we do have 2 of them that we can put to use in the future, and those are Dark Sonic and Dark Invis. I have a feeling that neither of those are really going to be our first choices, though. I'll just say that right now. I mean, obviously, if we wanted to, like, turn Mega Man completely into dark mode, we could do some other stuff not using so many of these, but there's another use for them later on, is all I will say for the moment. The folks who have played this game more will know, I guess. Yeah, of course they will. But listen, actually, as I've said before, in fact, I said it today at some point, you probably should not listen, because my ability to talk is not always super good. If I have, like, a script in front of me, then I'm really good. Otherwise, well, you're lucky if I can string a few words together and make a full sentence. That's a weird typo. Alright, Mr. Famous is out here trying to test out his Navi Gridman. Alright, what do you got, buddy? Oh, that's just a footballman. And in fact, saying that, in Japanese, Gridman's original name was Footman. Which, yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, also, is the fact that that old footballsman here, yeah, he kind of blocks any initial attempts to area grab. So, anti-Nebula, I don't know about that, but definitely it's anti the player's most common strategy, that's for fucking sure. Oh, he gets pushed by that. That sucks. Not a fan of that. And then he just balls at us. Balls, balls, balls. Wait. Sorry. Hold down those buttons and go in for the big damage. Yeah, we did that like crap, but I mean, we get the chip no matter what, and you can tell F code because it's not a typo. Like I said, originally he was Footman for some reason. Explodes when touchdown. Yeah, I'm sure that there's some sports fans who do that. Wait. Sorry, that might have been a little inappropriate. Alright, anywho, what do you got for us, Pride? Can't speak, think, move, or act. Well, yeah, shouldn't you know that? Oh, it's because he was a mercenary. Gotcha. Also, interesting that she mentions God. She mentions that we're a godsend. I guess, well, I guess all that really implies is that gods exist in some form or fashion in the Mega Man Pokemon universe. which was sort of implied already in BN4 with Windman being a god, apparently. Our rock conveyors are off, which is unfortunate. Then again, Lear's isn't here to see us punch any boulders. I know he would just love that shit, but... tragedy, you know. Sometimes things cannot be helped, right? He's getting there, Noom. Loving that drill charge shot, but also I probably should try mixing it up a little bit. In fact, we're going to take 5 here, and we're going to take a look at some of the stuff in our inventory here, in our inventory, if you will. I know what most of you are thinking. I certainly won't, and you are correct to say that. And see what we can get going here. No, that's... Pardon me, it's Basher. I thought that was circular for a second. There we go, circle. Movement bug. Can we remove that with something? Because that is actually extremely annoying. I mean, I think somebody just has just straight up bug stop. Oh yeah, we got these special cards that I completely forgot about that give you a ton of stuff. 10% HP and first life aura. Pretty ridiculous. And this gives you a bunch of HP bugs. It's a lot of pain, but you get a lot of HP out the deal. Charge attack turns into reflect. Reduces your max HP. Sorry about the mic punch. That's pretty cool. It's 2 Giga Folder, but -3 custom, which is a little harsh for us right now. Oh, spoiler alert, that's the final boss. Who caused you several issues. Choose flow choose for spirit 200, battle HP bug. But man, what a good card though, jeez. 40%, oh, Duo's card is pretty solid, but we don't really have the contents to support it too much. Yeah, so Base Cross Mega Man, we're actually going to not use this for a little bit, even though Base Cross Mega Man is pretty cool. I know a lot of people are big fans of that, but we are passing on that for a moment. Where'd my fucking subscribe notification go? Hi. I'm a little upset about that, actually. You know what? Give me 5 seconds here, and by 5 seconds, I mean... probably a million years, actually. Okay, no, it's login with Twitch. Do I have to grab my phone for this? Okay, no, it doesn't require a code. Alert box. Disabled. Site muted. So click on the subtest. What's okay, so for some reason that works, but like why did it show me the wrong one in the Yeah, thanks, Kevin. What is... Then why is it doing that with that? Something is wrong here. I'm gonna show URL. I'm gonna go find that. Oh, well, well, that worked. Now that I finally saved the... Can I replay your notification somehow? Thank you, Mayday, for your sub. Again, I'm assuming that I'm pronouncing your name correctly there. Thank you. You all of you are fantastic individuals. Enjoy your pixel art lemmings that I forgot are still my they're still my things. Oh jeez. Anyway, maybe I should do some actual videos game. There we go. Let's turn those off and go into the actual cards because I had something I wanted to use. Trust me, I wasn't just fucking around here, I swear. I mean, I was... The amount of fucking around involved was definitely some, but there was more to it than that. I wanted to use the circle card because, hey, we get spinny thing, circle gun, and that's... I enjoy that. Does somebody here have... I could swear somebody else in this set has like just a fix 2 bugs thing, but I forget. Is that only in BN6? Oh no, I'm dumb. Help. Oh yeah, there we go. It repairs our movement bugs and our... I don't know if... What? What? Oh, it's because I still have the cards in memory, so I have to actually delete them. That's a little silly. But also, it's my fault for forgetting. Wow, I wonder if I've ever played a video game before, and the answer is no. Well, see, here's the thing, by the way, about replaying your Kappas tab, is I don't know how to do that from here. Unless it lets me, like, replay old notifications on here, on Streamlabs thing. I'm looking to see if there's a history of, like, notification kind of stuff real quick. Yeah, tragically, Colonel is usable only in the, like, strategy game missions for at least a period here. Oh, okay, I found the... Alright, so, would this like to work? It will do that.
Kappa,
okay.
Kappa.
Rhymes. I'm gonna replay that one. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know why it is doing that, but is it something separate? Where does it have separate things for resub versus? Oh, it does. That's why. It's.
Oh, they added a new feature out from underneath me. Oh.
Oh, those bastards! Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave things like this, and I'm gonna see if I can replay the thing. I'm sorry to hold up the stream, by the way. This has annoyed me greatly. Replay that. Got it! Yes!
Kappa.
Okay. Sorry about that. I am still, however, goofing around with the patch cards, so honestly, you guys probably got more content from me doing that than for that. Unfortunately, no matter how much I try with, what's it, I can't get Streamlabs chat box thing to show the oh god, the FFZ emotes properly. I was like, which service is it? Ugh! But yes, by the way, thank you all for helping me deal with my, you know, something. I dealt with it. I dealt with it. Oh, I wish I could sort these by effect or something and just be like, okay, where's my... What has my, like, charge boost? Can I run Quickman with this loadout? I don't think I can. I'm assuming that Quickman is just too beef for me. Oh, no, nope, nope, nope. He's good to go. And we like that because he gives us +5 charge for some reason. Can I get a card that gives me just Gutsman's ass? I mean, wait. And then, of course, I don't even show off the change that I made with my cards because I got such a free battle there. All right. Digimon collector's cards. So I own all of like one Digimon TCG card. And I'll tell you what, it's not the one that you would think it would be. I don't know what that would be, but actually, never mind then. But I do own a singular Digimon TCG card. I don't know that that's necessarily the collector's cards you're referring to, because there have been all kinds of like card stuff throughout the Digiman's histories. And I have seen some Digimon collectible cards that I think are just like pieces of art, basically, that have been a little bit, yeah, they've been quite interesting. Oh, Jesus, that's so fast. Oh, my goodness. Oh, now you fucked up. Not the TCG, yeah. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, I believe I've seen a couple of the set that you're referring to. I've definitely seen I've seen a set of some very interesting art of like Lilithmon. Delia being absolutely normal when she starts talking about this shit, right? Oh yeah, I've absolutely seen, you know, I absolutely looked at these collectible cards of this specific Digimon that's like the one that everybody draws NSFW of. Wow, okay. I don't sound like a problem at all. That is so disgustingly fast. I think generally speaking, if you'd want to actually use that, I'd probably want that to just time out. I think there's kind of a reason why those chips disappeared from the lexicon a little bit later on. God, is Magnum that fast? Ew. I don't like to think about that. This game is being rude. Man, the video game. It's hurting my feelings. Wait. Wow, I said something that can be taken the wrong... Well, I don't want it to sound like I'm being mean about it. So I'm not. But wow, I really do just say things that... Oh, I done fucked up. I meant to grab the hockey puck. Oh god. Well, it's certainly not the gameplay, that's for sure. I mean, actually, that is basically what I mean, so. Yeah, I think that trying to use the circle gun charge shot is a bit of a mistake, but it's very strong and a little easier to... Okay, yeah, I'm kidding about that part, but... in terms of, like, I can actually hit things in the back row, technically it's less of a clown show for that. But, I mean, performance-wise... Oh, good gracious, no. I am extremely bad at... Oh, I wish I had a map function. I'm going backwards. Oops. Oh, yeah! Oh, shit, actually, the plush fire thing is one that I heard about earlier today. I was like, I know I heard somebody say something about Yu-Gi-Oh! Errata, and I couldn't remember what it was, but now that you say that it's plush fire, yeah, that it is. And of course Catapult Turtle is causing issues in Master Duel. Catapult Turtle is just like... Man, Catapult Turtle is just a problem, man. Catapult Turtle just cannot stop committing crimes. Catapult Turtle needs therapy, I think. That was monstrous overkill. But it felt really good. At the same time, just... Ah, of course. But even so, I'm somehow not completely surprised that, like, we exist in a realm where Catapult Turtle is once again at least partially involved in some sort of questionable activities. It really, to me, just feels like sort of a funny, well, I guess some things never change kind of moment. And it's not really deserved to say that, I guess, but even so. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Metagame, everybody. It's okay. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the last delivery that I had of stuff from TCG Player, which was just a small amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Oh my god, where am I going? Am I going forward or backwards? I'm gonna go look up maps. Hang on a second. So, back during TCG Player's recent sale, which would have been, yeah, May 18th, I ordered like 20 bucks worth of stuff. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Order that I got was really just because I wanted to round out a small collection that I had, because mostly with Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff I just collect things, really. Which would have just been to pick up number 87. And, of course, number 87 is not worth shit, so it's really like number 87 and $2 worth of random things to make it actually able to be shipped as an order by TCG Player. Like, I think the most expensive thing in that little pile is a Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo from Maximum Gold. So that's not a whole lot of value. So I'm not like mad, but it is also like, boy, I feel real silly because it did hit the point of it's past when it was suggested that it would be here. But, well, Postal Service, right? Especially here in the US, the Postal Service is having a rough go of life, just in general. And has continued to for quite some time, and I don't think it's ever going to get fixed At least not for another several years. I don't know that people necessarily want to hear me say things like this, but I think it's going to take one of the current Postmasters General dying for it to actually change, because I don't think the guy's getting replaced otherwise. Why did I say one of the Postmasters General? There's only one Postmaster General. The others are just Postmasters. Basically, because of how that kind of stuff works, it's not great. Put it nicely. Sorry about all the dead air today, by the way, because we definitely have been doing a lot of just goofing around here. I had to fix notifications. I had to go find maps. I changed my battle cards around. I forget what they're called. Oh, you're not finding the... Gotcha. Well, yeah, still, that sounds kind of, like, incredibly ridiculous. What a world we live in, though. Catapult Turtle once again. Oh, Catapult Turtle. Oh, Catapult Turtle. Where did it all go wrong, buddy? I actually remember pulling a Catapult Turtle way back in the day when the game started out, and I was like, oh man, I would love to use this. But at the time, like, even then I felt like, oh, getting it in there is rough. Those moles can mania themselves. Wait. What was I about to say? Something incredibly silly, no doubt. Something absolutely nonsensical. Hey, good job. We managed to get a counter with that bone. Somebody comes in and makes another Molemania years later, but it's all exactly styled like the Game Boy original. They call it Molemania Mania. What are you gonna do, brother? Wait. U-Bell is now winning OCG tourneys. Nice. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Wait. Oh, I can't see what is. Fuck. I need a chat open. Nice. Okay, but also seriously, like, I do very seriously mean Happy Pride Month, everybody, because, well, I mean... Looks at my audience. Looks at me, too. But, you know, I want to put the audience forward here because I don't want to sound too, you know, up my own, you know, what's it. Time to squint at this map for a second again. No, that's the top of that one. Okay. So we have to go this way. Gee, you're asking the wrong person when it comes to anything to do with the, well, with any of the anime, and definitely in the Japanese original, because, yeah, obviously there's, like, no way realistically that the English version was going to even touch that. I would assume, at least I assumed that anything to do with that was just completely edited out of the English anime. To do with Yubel. In fact, I admit that I'm almost surprised that that arc even was a thing on some level. That, like, they didn't just carve out massive parts of that because they're like, ooh, I don't think we want to touch this one at all. On the other hand, dubbing can be very weird. Is the main takeaway here, which isn't to say anything about the contents because, like I said, don't know. Ooh, nice double. That's... I was gonna say, that's only gonna be a 10 though, right? But nope. We got away with it. Anyway, now that they've made us backtrack through a whole dungeon already, yeah, this game is a little bit nicer in terms of having content and dungeons and stuff compared to BN4. It feels a little bit more normal, but it's not without its issues. Gotcha. Some interesting information up there for people who are into the canon and stuff of Yu-Gi-Oh, especially in the GX era. I don't know about speed, maybe general agility, but yeah, dude, what's your deal? Or are you just being a jerk? I don't know if that ninja are really known for, like, taunting on quite that level. I do like Yubel as, like, this interesting sort of approach of having a character who is that strongly outside of clearly defined genders and non-binary, as I choke on my words a little bit. Inspired by Naruto. I don't quite think the timeline lines up for that, but I could be wrong. Listen, words in the moment have rarely been my strong suit, so as long as people sort of understand what I'm saying, and I'm not being outright offensive, which I certainly try to avoid. Did Ninja Navi come here? No, Lan, but his operator did. I mean... His name is Dusk, which is a change... Around BN2, he was originally supposed to be known as Dark. And I'm not 100% sure why they changed it, other than, I guess, Dark being, like, considered too edgy or too plain or something. Maybe they just wanted to avoid just calling him Dark or something. Maybe they thought it sounded bad. Something, Upper Deck pointedly avoiding writing the word black in card names and reducing it just to B. But yeah, I think Dusk sounds better. It has more of like sort of this mysterious air, as opposed to just being like Dark is just like, ooh, ow, the edge. Dark is a guy calling himself Dark as his handle is like the sort of level of, this is what people think Shadow the Hedgehog is like as a character. By the way, yeah, I have heard some stuff about Sonado Generations, so I know that that's a thing for anybody who wants to point it out. Whereas Dusk, I mean, Dusk is like, hey, yeah, you're still slightly just immediately associating yourself with darkness, but at least it's like, hey, yeah, the moment of nighttime, and it kind of sounds a little bit cool in a way, like, you know, like you're kind of, you know, do you want to be known more as being a guy who is really into Tsukuyomi? Like the actual deity Tsukuyomi, not any of the specific fictional ones, although I actually was just in the one in FS14 yesterday, so anywho. That versus, do you want to be the guy who's like, oh, I'm a Satanist? Which, obviously, they're completely different, but, you know, Dark and Dusk are kind of completely different, too, in their own rights. Oh, hey, they're allowed to say assassin in this game. They didn't censor it to button. Wait. Ruh-roh. You shouldn't have said anything, idiots. Oh, no, it's just Nebula moving. Alright. Take the route from Akataka area. Oh, fuck me. I gotta go on a long walk here, don't I? You guys couldn't possibly just have, like, a place for me to jack in the back of the room, right? Like, come on. Hey, you. Oh, you're sub-chips, man. What about you, Oldman? Yep. 500 zennies. Alright, I'll give 500 Z to this crack dealer, and he gives us Dark Sword Zed. Did I say Zed? Oops, I'm sorry. As I'm sure that at least one person in the audience is just pointing at me and just going, British! Sorry. Obviously, I'm not, but... On the other hand, sometimes I just, like, will say things like that because, I don't know, somehow Z sounded like it sounded funny there. I don't pronounce the title in 14 as Zed, so I'm not a complete goofball. Anyway, Dark Sword Z is not going to be of much use to us in this. Hey, we got a bug chunk. Yay. Anyway, we got a long walk ahead of us. I forgot what I was gonna say. I think it was gonna be, wow, look at me get hit by this really dirt easy enemy that I should know how to avoid by now. Wow, look at me miss the circle gun like a complete goon. Complete clown show. That's right. A clown show. Not even like a circus. I'm just a clown show. That's right, get him. Whichever transformer turns into a helicopter. There's one of them, I'm sure. There has to be, right? Otherwise, that's just weird. I just can't name any of them offhand, because I don't know Transformers too well. Okay, I don't know why that rock went straight in front of me where no enemy was ever gonna go in that fight, but alright. Blackout, Cyclonus, sometimes. Maybe Blackout was probably closer to one that I was thinking of. But thank you, you're the person that I know who knows, like, anything to do with Transformers. Other than, good lord, plastic objects get very expensive. Although I knew that for reasons not to do with Transformers. I've seen all kinds of various plastic objects that get expensive. Don't make the obvious jokes, because yes, I was sort of realizing it too, but oh, are you sure you're allowed to mention emulation in a Nintendo game? As Nintendo just wee woo, FBI open up on their own game. Come on, get the New York Mets over here so I don't look like a complete idiot taking hit from this thing. Anyway, yeah, I've looked at anime statue prices before. They are a lot. Transformers aren't quite as much as that, at least. Well, maybe some of them are, actually. Let's see where this ends up when it times out with 2 rows stolen. Wow. Wow. All right. So I gotta actually press the button here. Okay. Cool. Good to know, though. If only I will ever actually remember that. And just do that. Good old big freaking bomb that just wins a fight for us. Heck yeah. Thank you, Napalm Man SP. I don't 100% know how to buff up that chip, but it sure doesn't need it yet. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Yeah, hey, Shadowman. Oh, I see a mechanic on the side of our screen. Oh, come on, dude. We don't have time for this shit. Really? Oh, okay, so do we start with that? We don't have to talk to anything. So yeah, we're doing an awful lot of busting. It makes us feel good. Clears. Anywho, so here's our dungeon of sorts for Shadow Man, which is that we have to navigate a couple of internet areas whilst deleting these clouds with our vacuum hand. Clouds? Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? More clouds on the internet. Clouds? Clouds? The gold clouds have some rewards in them. Different other types of clouds will take up more space in our cloud gun. Man, this is getting real silly. As if the Battle Network franchise wasn't strange enough already, right? And there are a couple of programs that we can talk to who will empty our cloud thing for us. Goodness knows where the clouds go, right? I mean, do they just eat the clouds? Do they vent the clouds off as, I almost said cloud juice or something, but water, steam, water vapor, which I guess, what's the real difference between water vapor and steam, right? They send it to the cloud. Oh. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Ah, he's onto me. Ah, rip. We're getting that mashing pretty good in terms of getting that, like, first frame for our circle gun, so that's good. Hey, dude. Yeah. So that program is going to empty our cloud gun for us, which is great. Ooh, interesting. A chip that we don't have yet. Huh, that's odd. So there's going to be a lot of just walking back and forth between the puzzle and this dude in order to dump our clouds so that way we can keep puzzling. And by puzzling, I mean be puzzled as to who decided this was a good mechanic. Oh, there was a virus behind that cloud. There's a lemon behind this rock! Wait. There's a lemon behind that clouds? Wait. Oh, lemons that hide behind rocks. It's a real problem in today's society, apparently. Alright, our cloud vacuum is a little too full. So now we've gotta find us... I mean, I could back all the way up. I want to see if there's someone else to feed that to. Oh, well, there's Shadowman already. If you can keep up, that is. Deep down as I'm just like... You know, at this point, if you end a sentence in that is, I'm just gonna assume that you sound like Foghorn Leghorn if I don't get to hear what your voice is. So now we got a Foghorn Leghorn sounding ninja, and that's not the silliest thing that this franchise could possibly have, don't worry. Yeah, I think Catapult Turtle is just, like, going to continue to commit crimes as the card pool continues to continue. I could have worded that better, but I did not instead. So, instead, we had some hockey puck action going on here and get a chip that we don't need. Cool. I hope the chip trader is hungry because there's going to be a lot of me feeding it and getting the same shit over and over again. Or so I presume. Get down here. I mean, that could possibly... I feel like I'm getting a little raw there. I might need to go grab another glass of water. That could possibly do it because... if it is, like, highest printed attack, basically... you know, if it's highest attack purging all the effects, it's not like there's a whole lot of things... that are 16k or whatever you would then need in order to get an insta-kill from Catapult Turtle. Yeah, that needs some, like, really odd stuff because, unsurprisingly, monsters with 5,000 attack are pretty rare. As I'm sitting here, like, Rocket Arrow Express is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. There's more. But Rocket Arrow Express is the one that I think of, and that is a no-go with that combo as far as I'm aware. Unless I've forgotten how Rocket Arrow Express works and there's a way to actually get it out there with all that stuff going on. Which, I mean, I don't have a great memory, so it's very possible. Okay, yeah, so that one's a no-go. There's something else then. Regardless, we'll see what they do with it, and again, as usual, it's just like, wow, Catapult Turtle is still at it, huh? Actually, you know what? On the other hand, that is kind of king shit, you know? I admire that. Yes, I'm surprised that works. Okay, I see where our last clouds are. Yeah, and five-headed dragon, I don't imagine that five-headed dragon is that hard to do anymore. Oh god. No! Fuck! Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I blew it. You blew it! You blew it! You blew it! You blew it! You had it all and you blew it! There we go, there's a good one. Yeah, Lears, I don't know how much of the current goings on that you've seen, but I probably should let the circle gun crosshair just run. If not, and you can see that the speed that it moves at is wild. It is too fast. It's got to be a consequence of using the charge attack versus the actual chip, because otherwise I can't see the chip being usable. Because it's just, it's too fucking fast, man. Because otherwise it's just like, okay, literally you use it only to let it time out. Unless you are that confident in your mashing skills, and to be fair, this deep into the franchise I actually am, because I did a lot of stuff by just mashing on the A button stupidly hard to time out magnums and things like that in BN3. That was absolutely a thing that I was good at, we'll call it. You know, maybe a bit of a stretch of certain words, but yeah. All right, so let's let this go, and you can see how stupid this is. Now, since it's on a restricted timer, it always stops in the same place if you let it time out. So, yeah, at the very least, I know where it stops, and it's like that L block there. So that's a pretty decent charge attack, really. In that case. I'm trying to... yeah, and if the enemy is row locked, or column locked, rather, pardon me. Say it right, Frenchie, or something. If they're column locked, then the middle square takes 2 hits, and the side squares take 1 hit. Which, again, pretty good. Ah, crud papers. Of course, the game would set it up so that way I'd just be like, just barely unable to do it. Chow dare! Chow dare! It's chowder! Say it right! The other one I think of whenever anything like that happens is, ooh, the garage! Going to the garage. Well, ooh-la-dee-da, Mr. Frenchman. Well, what do you call it? A car hole. I actually went outside today, and went for a bike ride, and the bike is stored in the garage, so I went for a bike ride for like a little bit. I forgot to close the garage using we have like the little garage door opener closer things with a remote, so I did it dumb and I left my garage door closer in the bag, and just as soon as I get home I immediately thought, oh shit, I left the car hole open. So to tell you how much that's warped my brain. And to think, I haven't even watched a lot of Simpsons, and it's already just like getting to me, basically from the memes have changed my ability to speak and even my DNA a little bit. Well, maybe not literally my DNA. Do I eat the pudding? Well, if there's pudding, well, mostly I just eat hits from the pudding. Wait. That looks sad. God, that one's so good. That looks sad and say dough. Dough. Ooh, couple of goldies. I hope these aren't two viruses. That'll just feel silly. I mean, it's doable even if it is, but I'll still feel silly or something. The battle mystery data is the real treasure bees. Yeah, 1500Z, that's pretty nice. 500, so it was worth a grand total of $1,000. Plus there is another cloud up there that I don't remember how to get on the top layer of this area, but we'll find it eventually. Alright, so where do we time out with 3 columns? Please let this be a doubler. Oh, not at all. Well, fuck my life. And fuck everyone else's too. At least it's still really easy fights, so I'm not as upset as it made me sound. Oh, we could have dealt out some absolutely silly overkill of that cactus if we wanted to. Oh, yeah, this one will only empty our thing part way because that program is a smoker or something. I don't know. I'm not here to explain the whole lore to you. I mean, he's got a point there, actually. It's just leapfrogs over those clouds and stuff. He's fast as a cheetah. Oh, he's cheating all right. Wait. Hey, you. Nice. By the way, I hope nobody's getting too sick of that sound effect because we've still got plenty more of this to go. Yeah, you can probably understand why I might have checked out at this part of the game. It is a little bit of a bear. And unfortunately not in like any of the potentially fun versions of that. 89? No, it's 87. It's 87. It's 87, I think. 87, I said. I don't even remember what 89 is. I don't remember like Jack Diddley Dick about what any of the number monsters are, but I remember number 87 because it goes with all my plant princesses. 56. Lears, you're memeing exactly hard enough. Oh, okay, it's banned. Gotcha. Fun times. Yeah, I don't currently like buy Yu-Gi-Oh stuff for reasons of playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Although I have given it some consideration, and like I said, I am perhaps unfortunately looking for some hobbies in the flesh space, so... Yeah, I know, I've just managed to make things in the real world sound even less appealing, huh? The flesh space, yeah. Isn't that where, like, one of the... oh my god, I'm terribly sorry, I literally just forgot that... Hellraiser, there we go. Isn't that where one of the Hellraiser sequels takes place? Sorry. It's great because I literally was thinking about it earlier today. I was sent along some, like, fan merchandise for one of the games that I play on one of those cheap knockoff selling websites. And legitimately, underneath that in the Rex for it, in a thing that didn't really make sense because it was just like a, you know, a cheap knockoff piece of Star Rail merchandise of all things, was a cheap Lament configuration toy. The Lament configuration, of course, being, for those of you who are for some reason unaware, goodness knows who I'm gonna get in my chat. Oh boy, speaking of who am I gonna get in my chat, somebody's gonna judge the hell out of me for playing like crap like this. Just take the easy route, dumbass. You made that fight like 5 times longer. The Lament configuration is the puzzle box from Hellraiser. Sorry, that's what I was trying to get to. Unfortunately, I was too busy being bad at video games to explain that I'm such a nerd that I don't just call it the Hellraiser Cube or something. I have to actually say what it is, then explain what it is, thus making things significantly worse for myself. Anywho, yeah, I saw that earlier today, and I was just like, that's very funny and kind of adorable. On the other hand, it is a bootleg. But also, that doesn't stop me too much from necessarily being like, oh, hey, that's... And then I see that it's like, it looks kind of good, and that makes me feel a certain way, that it's like, oh, not just is this legit or not, because... you know, truth is false or something. I don't know. Catch me out here pretending to start like an SMT villain speech or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anywho, cheap knockoff Hellraiser Cube. I saw it today and I thought it was very amusing, just on some sort of a concept level. I admit that I'm not like that generally that much of a horror fan, that usually I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm on the lookout for a cheap Hellraiser Cube, but I did see a cheap Hellraiser Cube. Anyway, Lament configuration is just such a great name for it, though. I have no idea why I got into this, but... Oh, by the way, I was gonna say we can't hit the champy with our circle gun, but we can. I just have to actually get ready to dodge its attacks. Bumbles, where am I going? I think it's to the Scilab area. Yeah, if I'm looking for a real world hobby, maybe I will look into Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess, again, that's another thing of like, hey, gotta find a play group of people who don't suck. But I feel like that's less of a thing that I would be worried about compared to Magic for some reason. That's probably not fair. I'm sure that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player base is like the same as any other. But also, I'm just thinking I met some toxic fucks playing Magic. I'm not going to name drop the guy, but the guy that I was trying to tell somebody about yesterday, and unfortunately I got sidetracked about other points. So this dude, he really only showed up like once every couple of, you know, like once every month or two, maybe even as far as once every season. You know, between equinoxes, equinox, there we go, equinox, between equinoxes, equinoxes, I don't know what the plural of that word is. You'd see him like once every 3 months is what I'm getting at. He was not a common guy who showed up, but he was the sort of dude, he was convinced that he was going to become a professional Magic player, which, first of all, good luck, son. You are not likely to actually be able to pull that off. I don't know if anybody knows this, but professional card game playing and, like, making it a career, not exactly a common thing. But he also had a, you know, what was directly a knockoff of the Ultra Pro branded playmats, which actually had legit Magic branding on them usually, but it was using a different piece of art, a piece of artwork that was made by one of the actual MTG artists, which featured two of the then major female characters making out with each other. And if it weren't for who the artist was, I would be like, you know what, that's kind of, you know, I appreciate that that's the sort of thing you're doing, and also, I guess, if it also weren't for who was using the playmat, you know, we're not talking about a gay person, as you will find out in a couple minutes. This guy's playmat, apparently there's a lot of bootleg playmats that have this piece of artwork on it, which is not surprising to me. But his was special because it had, like, actual branding and stuff on it. And he was very proud of this for some reason. Like, he thought that it was cool that his was specifically, like, actually MTG branded and stuff. Which, obviously, you know, it wasn't an official product at all. So, yeah, major not acceptable to sell kind of thing. And so that's already kind of a red flag, but also the guy very pointedly had a Deus Vult tattoo on his arm. Deus Vult, to pronounce it a little bit more correctly with Latin, spelled D-E-U-S-V-U-L-T, 2 words, split between the 4 letters, is a series of words that means God wills it, or God's will. And it is a phrase that is used specifically by the Nazis. So, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am 100% confident that Homeboy was a fucking Nazi. And I mean, you know, it's the sort of thing where it's like, hey, he could just be an edgelord who sees that and is like, oh, well, you know, it projects toughness. No, dude, you're a fucking Nazi. Stop using Nazi shit. If you don't want people to think you that way, then, you know. Oh, I shot the green thing. Oh, well. That's what I get for trying to act cool. See, that's the kind of acting cool that you can get away with on the internet. And I'm bad at it. Anyway, yeah, and just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm at a point where I'm done just settling with whatever's good enough for any of that sort of thing. If I'm gonna get involved with any hobbies anymore, I need the group to not suck. I am, as it were, too old for this horse shit, so yeah. And speaking of which, this has gone all not good places. But yeah, at the very least, I assume that, like, that's something I'd have to worry about less in certain circles, hopefully. But also, who can say? Gray, white. Thanks a lot, buddy. That helped not at all. Anyway, we can go and... empty our tanks in a second here. It's just gonna take us a moment to get... Oh, god damn it. I have screwed this whole plan of attack up quite heavily. Probably because I was still too busy, like, I don't know, just being bad at video games, really. Hey, you, do you have a... Yeah, so that's dump program. Good. I said dump, not dumb, although realistically I feel like those are one and the same. Yeah, we'll go with that. I was too busy giving a story about why I'm a cranky something or other. Usually I'd like my story times to not be terrible, but unfortunately sometimes some things just can no longer be helped. One of these eons I will maybe be happy, and that will be very weird. Because then I just legitimately will not know what to do. Yeah, so that guy's just gonna screw up for a bit, and we're gonna land that a little too perfectly afterwards. Yeah, I don't know how I pulled that off either, but here we are. Just open the custom menu, jackass. Here's me complaining at myself again, because, wow, I failed to get what I did not deserve there, as it were. You know what I'm gonna do is, I have some sneak runs here, and these battles are getting a little bit tedious, so we're gonna pop one of those for a little while as we just clear this area out. There is no way in which we need to do that much work with it, but you know what? Why not, right? We're here and we've got the amount of space that we can walk with Sneak Run. Hooray, another Thunder L. Oh, by the way, since we did pick up a new chip here, I know I haven't shown off a lot of these before. The fire hit chips, by the way, are basically the counter chips from BN4, but they're fire elemental, which is probably better. The Elec Reel chip, this is a terrible description. If I recall correctly, this fires a shot that when it hits an obstacle, it bounces off of it, creating an area effect, an area damage effect, pardon me. So you can do some fun stuff with those in terms of like just banking your shots and, you know, doing trick stuff. Oh. Pardon me. I'm goofing again. I'm goofing, I'm doofing. Push. Yeah, nice. Give me that Mark Cannon M that I don't need, and those 2 bug fragments that I will need later. Ah, there was a lemon behind the rock. Damn it. No, I was too slow. Well, I wasn't gonna get the kill anyway. Now I fucked up. Oh, now you fucked up, etc. Bonk. It's clobbering time. Wait. Well, there's Shadowman over there. Boo earns. Game, you're making me look stupid, and I don't need the help. Like, that's pretty bad. That's me hitting the button early. That's the kind of trash bird play that you really don't want to see yourself do, because then you feel embarrassed in the other direction. Alright. Shadowman, are you gonna keep being a dickhead? Yeah, he's gonna keep being a dickhead, of course he is. I don't know why I'm even asking. Alright, we have enough cloud space, right? Clouds? 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 Ah, you butthole. They really want you to like do. To be fair, it's like you can only go this exact path as a consequence of this. I can't even. I shouldn't be that mad about that because, well. Alright, 6. The phrase "the Thunder Ones" seems very funny to me, and I would have a very hard time explaining why. Ooh, he still got a hit in. Damn you, game. Alright, so there's a thunder cloud, gold cloud. I'm gonna try going like up the middle and go for the far end because I have a feeling that that's like what they want out of us. Alright, go invis. This. Hockey puck. Push the tank. push the tank, climb the tank. The hell am I talking about? Oh, right, it's a Chrono Trigger joke. Fuck. It's alright, I'm pretty sure my strategy would have ended in tears anyway, so... It could be worse, is what I'm trying to say. Not that I'm happy about that, but still. Alright. Hey, you. Can only empty the clouds once. Another associate in the area. Alright, so those two clouds, that's going to kill our ability to do anything here, so... One, yeah, we ignore that for the time being, and I think that dude will finally let us get all of our clouds out. See, saying that, though, I don't feel like this is that annoying. It's just kind of... When you think about it, it's just, hey, yeah, do this in the exact order that they tell you to. And ultimately, that actually probably makes it easier. I mean, sure, there's ways to trap yourself, but just the way that it's set up, I feel it makes it easier, you know? I don't 100% know what else to tell you about this, except that I feel like it makes things easier. Oh, now that was some fun, and somehow no multi-kill whatsoever. That's a shock. Alright, so you've seen Shadowman somewhere around here? Nice! Not a time bomb chip, though. That sucks. Alright, Gold Cloud, and then I don't know how much more we have of the area left. Let time out, because that is guaranteed to hit that dude? No, I'm an idiot. Okay. Never mind. Disregard whatever the hell it was I just said. Clamp down on those buttons. And yes. Nice. There's nothing back there. Maybe a GMD spawns there once in a while. I don't know. Now there's some pretty decent use of that. Right. And bone time! Yes! Alright, well there's Shadowman up there. we're almost done with this, and I do apologize for this. Like I said, there's a reason why I kind of checked out at this part of the game, because, yeah, this is a lot of just sitting here goofing. And speaking of sitting here goofing, we're taking a lot of damage. But I have full energies, so I probably should use one. Right, get him, Bones. There we go. Bone, bone, bone. Yeah, hey, we got a heal. Nice. No need for an energy for a moment. All right. Go back around. I probably could, if I remember to actually just clear out the area. That might ease things a little bit. And yet, here I am, continuing to not do that. Get him, Gyro Man. Yep. Nice. Give that thing a suck, and here we go. It's time for Shadowman. Mega Man, it's coming. Wow. But they spelled on guard correctly somehow. Good job, guys. You fucked up the easiest part of it, so I'm going to make fun of you for it. Okay, I don't know what any of this man's counter frames look like or anything, so I'm just going to hope. Ah, tragic. And as always, you do the command code for that thing, and the damage just becomes gross. Insert a hockey puck right into his face, and we managed to get away with that without taking a hit. That's pretty good. You guys know us pretty well. Come on. You should know very well how good or not good we are. You shouldn't have to test us, because, again, we fought these guys before. Came all the way from this... Huh. Well, I guess we get a little bit of background. Well, sure thing, dude. I genuinely cannot remember what the deal is with what the scenario is like in Team Proto Man. And I don't terribly want to go play it to find out, because the replacement Navi in this scenario is Gyro Man, and his operator is like a completely new dude. In fact, I'm gonna go and I'm going to pull up an image of what this guy looks, is like, and we're gonna have a bit of a laugh as to the contrast, right? Is he a douche? He sure looks like one, but I don't remember his personality. I kind of think he is a little bit of one. But yeah, so here's the picture. Much as I'm loath to use Wikia as my direct source, but yeah. let's see what it says here on the wiki page. You know, don't necessarily take this as gospel, haha, or trouble for that matter. It says Charlie and Gyro Man first appeared in the Team Proto Man version of Mega Man Battle Network 5. Charlie meets Land Hikaria after he returns from the Orion Isles. He mentions that he knows something about why Nebula kidnapped Dr. Hikaria, Land's father, and challenges Land to find Gyro Man, who's inside the squirrel computer. Later on, Land and Mega Man challenges and defeats Gyro after a small game tag on the net with some clouds. Charlie tells Land it was another test of Land's skill, and it doesn't really tell me a whole lot. It basically tells me, well, the same shit that happened there. I guess at the very least, this guy, which, by the way, his name is Charlie Airstar, which is actually his name in Japan, too, I believe. Yeah, okay, it's slightly different, but yeah, Charlie Airstar, which is kind of douchebag sounding too, but yeah, he does just kind of sound like a bit of a tool, and also, I mean, at the very least, he would have a reasonable excuse to not know in much depth what Mega Man's talents are like. Whereas Dusk and Shadow Man, literally, we fought these dudes and went through multiple scenarios of BN2 having to deal with them as arc villains. So they should know what's up with us, and we should know what's up with them. So they can't even frame it as like a training exercise. It's, oh, we're testing you. Yeah, okay, buddy. Let's just go and start cleaving through some clouds here and getting our way over to where we need to go. Nice! Caught that thing on the fly. That's actually pretty good. I was expecting it to go the other way, and for us maybe to have a chance, but probably not. But the game mechanics worked in our favor. Switch can't post its... Yeah, that's been a thing for a minute, and I don't 100% know what it is. It's like, is it because Twitter is too badly broken of a website? Or was there a licensing fee they didn't want to pay? Which, people threw that suggestion out of like, oh, they didn't want to pay the licensing fee. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here thinking, it's fucking Nintendo. They certainly could, at the very least. Which may not necessarily mean a ton, but still. It doesn't mean they... You know, if they didn't want to, they might not. But, oh, is it a new update? It's definitely something that's been talked about for a bit then. I'm sorry. I spoke wrong. But yeah, I think it's a combination of factors, probably. And personally, I would assume that a very large part of it is just like, hey, in that case, if it is... Actually, if it is an update that pushed it, then it probably is either a consequence of some weird back-end change, or Nintendo said, fuck it, we're not paying the licensing fee, which is on them. It's their prerogative, or whatever. But, yeah, one, I would like some sort of social media support, even if I'm not the sort of person who's likely to use it, because, you know, social media and I get along like, well, for all my posting, I still don't do much with it, really. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I think that's turning into a thing with, like, all these websites. Isn't Reddit also in a similar boat where it's like, hey, we're gonna charge you an arm and a leg to be able to do bots and stuff? I think that's what was going on with Reddit. I can't remember now. But then again, Reddit is like, well, I mean, I read a lot of Reddits quite frequently. I read, the ones that I always have open are ones for the 2 mobile games that I play. So for Honkai Star Rail and for Grand Blue Fantasy. Excuse me. Not that I really look at those that well. I look at the HSR one shockingly often, probably because like stuff moves faster with that. I don't look at the GBF one quite as much. The Toho Reddit and one for Minecraft modding, which I don't even look at that much anymore, which is weird because I love me some modded MC. Oh, you guys just didn't have any other music tracks for this, did you? Oh, I love how he has no frames of animation for crossing that. That's funny. But yeah, I seem to recall that Reddit has some shit going on where it's like, oh, we're gonna wildly overprice your ability to do bots and scripts and stuff with it. But yeah, Twitter is like even worse with it. And of course, Elon Musk is a smug son of a bitch, to put it nicely. So he thinks that, yeah, of course it's valuable because it has his name on it. Elon, it's no surprise that he's a Trump guy because they really do believe the exact same things about themselves anyway. Okay, what do we got going on? We've got a new gimmick for our liberation missions. We've got barrier panels, I believe they're called. These are going to block us. Yeah, barrier panel. So in order to open these, we have to find key items. All right, our target is 9 phases. All right, places, everybody. And by that I mean, let's check out Shadow Man, who's our newest point fella, and see what you're up to. Oh, we can start out by hitting up this item panel. What you got for us? Wide Blade A. All right. Now, Shadow Man's bonus action is not really, not usable here, I guess. Can I use it from here? Is the enemy too far away? Probably the enemy is too far away. Yes, so his thing is called Sneak Attack. I think it has like a 2 square range. We'll check it out in a sec. Because let's go ahead and open up the way here. And yeah, catch me out here doing this with the old that stuff. Just as like a little bit of security. I probably could have just done that properly. Yeah, rip our 1 order point. Oh well. There wasn't much reason for that, but it did sort of give us a little bit of safety, basically. Yeah, no perfect 1 turn for us, but I don't think it has any real, I don't think it has real value this time. Yeah, it just pushes us 1 further. All right, so Shadow Man, can you show this off? You can see that Shadow Man doesn't have a ton of HP, but yeah, 2-panel range, sneak attack. This is unique in terms of order point actions in that it targets an enemy and it just deals some damage to whatever's up there. 150, that's pretty legit. Not gonna lie, that is good stuff. We like to see things like that happen in our little world here. Let's walk through that. Ah, crud. Take the power up. Really? A little bit of hockey action going on. Yeah, we're taking some damage here, but we're gonna be protected from the big bad wolf's next attack here. And unfortunately, we've got Cloud Man as our boss here, and he is a nasty so-and-so. Oh, I see. This thing's too much of a weenus to attack us, huh? All right. Let's roll. Easy. It's a pity that one turn live didn't mean anything, because that would be nice. All right, so Shadow Man can't cross dark holes. I was correct about that. That was badly done. Alright, now this, if we can get in line here. Ah, crud vapors. Get back in there, buddy. Whatever. Again, this is an OTL that doesn't matter. So hey, take whatever you can, right? And good old Gyro Man's ship being disgusting as all almighty fuck. Can't go through the bird. I don't remember if that's where the barrier key is anyway, but they want you to use Shadow Man to go through this area. And we're putting ourselves in grave danger here, but I think we'll be able to get away with this. Shadow Man is great for a wide variety of reasons, but one of the first and most notable is that he's got an S-code special chip. I don't remember what Split Up does. I assume that it's pretty good. Oh no, it just makes a shadow clone that flashes something. I mean, that's useful. But hey, check that out. One turn. And there it is, barrier key 1. I remember that part of proceedings. And that unlocks all the pathway here. Now Nightman is the only guy we've got left. Let's take a look at our map. And yeah, so it's just a dead shot down the middle basically for now. As we've got 3 holes left. 2 are in the middle area there, middle pavilion, if you will. We're leaving our party open to quite a lot of damage that they probably don't deserve to take. Probably don't deserve to take. That sounds a lot meaner than I mean it to, but here we are. Yeah, we'll just let Nightman take a hit to crack some more area open a little bit nicer. Only 20 damage. You know what? Colonel, you're gonna be fine. Falanel, or whatever your name is. If that is your real name, sir, which, I mean, it probably is. Just pronounced correctly. And not like I'm trying to be a fucking joker. This hand does not look ideal for dealing with this dude. Now, surely this is not going... Oh! Oh, yes! Never mind! That actually works fine. I thought for sure that that was a waste of my time. Colonel. I don't know where I'm going with this one. Just, Colonel. Oh, dang it. Of course I had to go after the one who was going to attack. Fuck. I wanted that HP. Nice. Well, I done goofed a little bit, but otherwise, we did okay. Nightman, I know how much you love being surrounded, and that is, you actually are pretty okay with it. This, however, does kinda suck. I'm not a big fan of this. Oh, nice. It counts for 4 hits if we're surrounded. That's pretty good. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Hey, we found a little bit of cash. Hell yeah. I love this little cheer with his wrecking ball, by the way. That's a pretty good animation. All right, Shadow Man. Now is your time to not actually show us any of your abilities, really. Just draw that, basically. His charge attack is a star throw. That's pretty good. Fuck. Unfortunately, I'm just stupidly bad at video games, and I timed everything wrong there. So, yeah. Alright, Hockey Puck, yep. There we go. That's the goods. Well, at the very least, if that summons a new monster, and it immediately goes to attack Shadow Man, he'll be nice and protected. Because of a well-placed Nightman. Speaking of which, Nightman, you want to go clean this up real quick, buddy? Hockey Puck time, I think. I done screwed up pretty badly, but... Oh, wow, you just move slowly, don't you, Chief? That's a bit of a pain. But again, this is not an OTL that really matters to us. So it's fine. Excelente. Yeah, some good work going on there. Alright, so Shadow Man, where's the key? It's in one of those two. It's probably going to be considered a little bit of cheating for me to go look. Okay, it is up there. It's, well, that's slightly a pity, because that means that it's not as free to get as I would like. Colonel, however, might have a shot here. Actually, no. I'm going to switch to Shadow Man, because he's not getting over that dark hole this turn. And he has the S-code synergy. So we have access to Split Up, which is a good free attack. Yeah, so there we go. OTL, and that gets us the ability for Colonel to go in there. Or Mega Man. You know what? Mega Man, you're going to do something this turn. I just don't know what yet. But Colonel is going to go over here and start picking up some stuff for us. Alright, go in Viz. Get up here. Alright, charge. Nice! Oh, our charge shots are probably getting stronger as we go. So, at least 60 damage on screen divide there, so that's pretty nice. Alright. You know what? I know what Mega Man can do. He can start making some inroads over in this direction. No, don't pass. Just start carving the area up here. And then he can go back for the other location, I suppose. What's that? That's not useful for what I'm looking for here. Although realistically, I don't have a good hand for this setup anyway. Yeah, because that's about to happen. However, drawing Lance as our next turn is just massive. He's not close enough to get pissed. Okay, good. Alright, let's go for it. It's time to sit and spin. Wait. Am I allowed to say that on Twitch? Nice. Lovely, lovely one-turn liberation. Hell yeah, give me those healths. Nice. Colonel, ooh, we've got a mob that was looking a little scary for a second, but has just become very easy. Alright, chuck the rock, and... Get him, Gyro Man. That's right, get him, gyrocopter. Okay, so screen divide is 60 damage right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty great, actually. Alright, Shadow Man, what are you doing this turn? You cannot get that. You can't even get the item panel, can you? Well, I guess we'll find out what you're doing in a second. And it's probably going to be taking out the hole. Oh, that fast gauge is starting to make me sweat a little bit, actually. I done screwed up a little bit by having that. Anywho. Area secure. Order points. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Alright, Shadow Man. Take the bonus panel. Nice. Got another wide blade. I don't necessarily know that I need 2 of those in A, but I don't think we have a wide blade period. So once Higsby's chip order opens, that is a good thing for us to have gotten an extra of, basically. Okay, throw that, and we're too slow. God damn it. But we did kill the guy. Nice! We are doing shockingly well here. Although I admit to being a little bit scared because it's time for the big man's turns. And things could get a little bit worrying. Cloudman is kind of a jerk. We might not even get to see why, but God, I hope we don't. That's the important part here. Alright, so start things off this way. Let's rip 150 HP off of him. Good work, Shadow Man. Alright, now Colonel, get in here with the old screen divide. And get you that free money. And by free money, I mean free one-turn liberation. Making me look like an asshole for using that order point. Well, Nightman, stay right here. Mega Man, it is time for the boy in blue to go. Here he is, Cloudman, and he's looking like Thunderman really needs to lay off the cookies. I worked far too hard on that pun. I'm sorry. He won't, of course. Yeah, Mega Man and Lan have been around the block a little too much here. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with this hand. We're gonna keep those, actually, just in case we draw the longsword. Because... oh god, so first of all, we get to see him do his stun spam. Oh, fuck. We just did not get to do anything because, again, there's that thing coming in to bite us. Oh, shit. God, I am so stupid for taking this fucking fast gauge. No, he stunned me. Oh my god. Yeah, well, cool. Great. You can see that his fight absolutely sucks butt. And he's designed to counter you from setting an instant area grab. With his stupid instant clouds. And his stun spam is awful because they at some point decided, hey, we need more of this boss type. Good job, Nightman. Glad you decided to show up, buddy. Let's see what this is. Is that the throw it button? Oh god, I'm surrounded, so I can't even move. Well, whatever. We got through it. So, Thunderman, his field attack can stun you. Oh, and he's got some sort of revenge from beyond the grave, does he? Oh well, we beat that nice and fast. That was a pretty easy liberation mission. If only because that's kind of like a tutorial one for a gimmick. And we get Cloudman's SP chip, which is neat. Cloudman is super easy to get a 10-second S rank on, especially in Team Colonel, which we will see eventually, I'm sure. And we have done it. We've got Shadow Man on the team. And we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. And we got Shadow Soul. Wow, so we can be a huge weeaboo too if we feel like it. Uh-oh. Mega Man jump back. Can you not notice the shadow above you, dude? As a cloud just drops on him. Like, the hell? Yeah, I like this game a lot because the gameplay is pretty good outside of a couple of areas, and there are a couple of good moments here and there, but also when the writing misses, holy fuck does it miss? Oh no, a PS2 sort of roguelike action RPG franchise. Oh no. One of these days I'm actually going to play Dark Cloud 2. Oh no, level 5! Oh. Well, we're captured in the same place that the Useless Brigade are. Their responses there are kind of like a little strange, like, who? Yeah, alright. Scream all you like, no gods can't hear you. Yeah, it's couldn't wake him with a sledgehammer. Yeah, that usually kills most people in real life too. Oh, we're just gonna enslave him, you know. I'm surprised they get away with that word, but I digest. Oh, look, here's the same sprite, but a different color palette. Oh, it sounds like they don't know what they're doing with a lot of this, huh? So, they just sort of shove a dark chip into Mega Man's chest cavity, and that makes him evil. I guess, yeah, if you just sort of implant drugs into someone, I don't know where I'm going with this. It is kind of fucked up to see them, like, torturing Mega Man with all of these no animations. This is a place where the alternate portraits that are added for characters for their emotions in BN5 DS are actually quite good. And yep, as Dark Mega Man. Oh no, that's quite unfortunate. So now we are down in Navi, and how are we supposed to do our missions? Lan must be having a bad time with no Mega Man, because we've seen that he doesn't do well without Mega Man. Oh geez, I hope you guys didn't hear that sneeze. Ugh. Ding dong. It's phone! No, it usually tells you it's phone. Lan, you're lying. Oh, if you weren't talking to yourself. should come out and see the sea? What a strange thing to say, but alright. Let's go and see the sea, I guess. Is he gonna fish Mega Man out of the ocean? What kind of bait do you use to catch a Mega Man? A whole sack of lemons? I don't know. Oh hey, we got some cash. Let's buy Super Vulcan. That'll make me feel better. Use a bass. Oh, I get it. Hey, you. Yeah? It's a pretty big crate. Well, there's Barrel. We'll talk to him in a second. We're going to explore real quick. Hey, Mr. Hide and Seek. So, I don't know much about this. We'll be in one of the AC/DC areas. We'll hash that out in a bit. Sea salty. Well, it's because it plays a lot of Dota. We're not allowed to get on the boat. That's unfortunate. Nothing good ever happens on a boat, though, so I mean, maybe it's okay. Rare-colored asteroid battleship, huh? How much do you want for it? Like 3,000? That's easy. Alright, and that's Dark Meteor. Unfortunately, Dark Meteor is not going to be super useful to us in this version. If we were in Team Proto Man, it would be awesome, but I mean, we can still do some funny stuff with it, but not as much as we'd like. Yeah, I bet Land barely slept. Don't rub salt in the wound. I mean, makes our biggest problem seem very small. He really is a Metal Gear character. Wait. Meanwhile, Land's from a different franchise, so... how is the question? Oh, yeah? You found somebody already? That's kind of impressive. Land, what have you been doing the entire time? Yeah, you're the only guy with the skills. Oh, come on, Lan. Just get some practice. Oh, they didn't want to show this on screen, but Beryl just punched Lan in the face. From my understanding, in Team Proto Man, Lan punches Chode instead, which is pretty awesome. So... like, damn. This is sure a franchise. They're already showing us that Beryl is a bit of a hard-balling son of whatevers. Alright, think it over some. Well, let's just let our neck bones realign here. Lan, you're hallucinating. I think you should probably ask him for some more information about that. But we'll find out when we get there, right? Oh yeah, that NPC is a fisher who forgot to bring a fishing rod. Always remember to bring your fishing staff places. Wait. Your fishing scepter. Yeah, these descriptions are just getting sillier and sillier. Alright. Well, hey, Beryl, my bones have put themselves back together again. Alright. Just show us who our new teammate is, Chief. Well, I mean, I hope so. Yep. Alright, well, Oh, the icon disappears. That's pretty cute. Pling! That Navi is very special to me. Oh, you've got a second one on the team, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's hear about it. Oh, has he been using base this whole time? Yo, this seems a little bit messed up. That's quite a reveal. Yo! We're playing as Colonel now. Oh, nice. Oh, oh man. So, in the DS version, which is the one that I'm more familiar with, if you couldn't tell, they used some voice clips from the anime as it was dubbed at the time, at least in the English version. In the Japanese version, they used the undubbed, obviously. And yeah, they sound like, well, dubbed anime for children from the early aughts. But they didn't get to Colonel, but they gave him like this incredibly like gravelly Scottish voice for this. It sounds real good. It is a wonderful sound. It's a pity we don't have that for this. I'll see if I can find it somewhere on the internet, and especially if I ever do like sound commands, those will definitely be in the sound commands. Oh, we're going to end area? Wow, are we almost done with the game already? Are you shitting me? No, it's just a place called End City because it's a, you know, an anagram of Den City. Can you visit to check on things? Best of luck. Well, luck will take us quite a ways, but it won't take us that far. It's an end area via Oran area 2. Well, thank you for the information. Now, one tragedy is that because we're not controlling Mega Man, we're controlling Colonel, our patch cards don't work. And also, we didn't get to see how Shadow Soul worked yet. But we will discover that and more in the next session.